Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are in the office studio and we are talking about the Ping WebFit on Google. Is it as good as an actual fitting, going to a fitting? So we're going to go through the WebFit process with all my details and compare that to my fitting I had back in December for my new Ping irons and see how it compares. So let's do it. So let's do this then. So a few questions. So obviously, male, right-handed. Height, I am 6 foot. So 6 foot. Handicap, so my official handicap is 27. Probably play a bit better lower than that, to be honest, but we'll go with 27. 7-9 carry distance, so I've got a few range sessions in the last few weeks using the Top Tracer, so I know at the moment I'm averaging 165, should be a bit more, probably get out there a bit more to 170, but 165, and I hit the ball quite high in comparison, so it's a bit of a draw on my shots at the moment. I would like it to be a straight shot to a fade, really, like, not that I overly faded it before, so driver loft, I've got 10.5, well, at the minute I've actually got a driver, it is on order, which I have done this WebFit before, so I know what results I'm going to get, sort of thing, but I have bought the driver based off this WebFit for my actual driver fitting, because I think you can do on that sort of thing. I've got a high stretch of the driver as well. So it says average distance, but I don't know if it's carry distance or total distance, so I'm going to go with the carry distance. Anyway, at the minute it's down 235, but it's because I'm not very good at hitting the driver at the moment, so I don't use it enough. I have quite a quick transition on the downswing, I would say. So these are like static measurements, so it's like doesn't take into account your dynamic, which is hitting the ball, so this is all static stuff. So hand measurements, so the hand length gives you a description of what to do here. I've measured this before and I am 8.25, and my longest finger's I think it's like 3.35, so we'll go with 3.5, continue. So then that's like your driver. So if it says for me, I need to have the Ping G425 Max driver, 10.5 degree, the weight position in the fade position, the hollow position at big minus, and then the length is 45.25 inches. The shaft is then graphite, Alta CB 55 slate. And then the grip's gold, which is like a mid-sized grip. I've actually gone for the same club, but my shaft, I've actually gone for the Tensai shaft, stiff shaft still, but mid-launch, because I want to try and get that launch a bit lower. I think there's a bit better driver's shaft for me than that one's coming out there. Before it come out with the Tensai shaft, so I've actually gone for that one, it's 65 gram. So we'll continue on. So you get like a full bag fitting as such here. So right. So what would you use your 3-wood for? Really, it's a combination of off the tee and par 3 if it's long par 3. Hand measurements, that's just carry forward from what you've already put in. So this says I should have 3-wood, set maybe the 3-wood and 5-wood, to be fair. 3-wood and 5-wood, in the neutral position, standard length, and you should have the Tensai 75 graphite shaft. So the grip is the gold one again, because obviously the hands. So if we move on to irons now, so obviously I've got the i500 irons because when I went for my fitting, it was when the G400s were out, so I went with the i500 because I want to grow into my irons. I don't want to get irons and think, oh, I need some new ones. So I went with the i500, which is probably a bit lower handicap ones, but they launch lower, got a lower launching shaft in there. So yeah, I would rather get a bit more precision in my irons. So lie angle. So obviously, if you've not watched my video on lie angle, I'll link that up at the top. It's how to check your lie angle if it's too flat or too upright. Obviously, you want to try and get it as flat as level to the ground as you can. So let's look at this. So I've done the measurements. It's 37 from my wrist to the floor. So we've got steel and graphite, so I prefer a steel shafted iron. The grip is what it was before. Also, this is saying the G710s, which I did try in my fitting, but I just preferred the i500s really. That's to mention I have half an inch longer shaft than normal. If you compare that to my actual fitting for my irons, I've got standard length irons, so it's give or take, it's not much in there really. So the colour code, the white, that equates to on the ping chart of that's 3 degrees upright. In my actual fitting I had, like face-to-face fitting, I had 2 degrees upright, which I think is about right. And I'm going to check my lie angles again soon. So it's only it's 1 degree different from static to dynamic, if you want to call it that. So in the shafts, they recommend the Project X LZ 5.5, which is like a stiff regular going to a stiff. I've got the stiff Dynamic Gold S300, so it's a lower launching shaft because I ballooned the ball in the air, so I was trying to get a bit lower launch, a bit of a better trajectory. But that's what it's saying on this one now for the gold grip size, which is the mid-size grip again. On mine, I've actually got the standard, but which maybe might have been a flaw of my actual fitting, because it didn't really say what was best for me, it was more what you felt like was comfortable. But I'd only ever had the standard sort of grip size before, so I don't think I should be changing it. But I've actually gone for the gold size grip in the driver, so we'll see if that makes a difference, and then might get grips changed to a bit of a more mid-size grip. So at the minute we're looking like, this is sort of gives you how the makeup of it as well, so it gives you like the driver, then it says get 3 and 5 woods. It's got a regular shaft, which is a bit odd. Then it says get the crossover and the 3 iron. The Alta CB70 slate stiff shaft again. Then you got your irons. So we'll move on to wedges. So got a few questions. So the most lofted wedge. So the most lofted wedge I've got is a 60 degree. Turf conditions in the UK, we have quite a lot of rain, so I'd say it's medium to soft / wet. It's not firm, but to be honest, it's probably soft / wet most of the year, isn't it? I take about a medium divot. I don't really take that big of a divot, but do I open the club face around the greens? So I do open it up in bunkers. Typical sound conditions in the UK varies really, doesn't it? So I'll go with medium, about average. I don't really find them intimidating anymore. I used to, but to get a bit of high bounce on that. So the floor to measurement, same as what it was before. Steel shafts, unless you feel like you want graphite on this section. Grip size is the same as before. So for this one, they recommend the wedges I need, I should get in the set. So I should have the G710 wedges. I have actually got Callaway MD5 Jaws wedges in a 50 and a 56, and then the 60 is going to be in them Jaws when I get around to it. In the black finish, I just prefer having actual specialist wedges, but this is what they say I should have, but don't mean it's always right. So, but obviously now after done that though, it's taken out my fairway 5 wood out of that on my bag sort of suggestion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So I've got room for another club, so I don't know why I've taken the 5 wood out. It does change that a little bit, I've noticed on here. So I have a slight arc on my stroke, on my putting stroke. I probably need more help with longer putts. And my normal miss is left, so pull them if I'm in a bad putt. So I quite like a soft feeling putter. I've always had a blade, so it'd be a blade, but I'm open. So yeah, the posture. So I've got quite a neutral posture. Playing out to like my dad might be a bit more crouched. Like my girlfriend has quite an upright posture and she does putting. So putter length. Well, my putter length is 34. 34. Um, 34. Although I've noticed in this Ping web that when you change the putter length, it then it changes all your other clubs. So I'll just put it to 37 again. Because I don't really want it to change all my other clubs really. Because that should change all my clubs back again now. Yeah, put more back again. So it gives you like which ones you like the best. So we've got the Kushin for the answer 4 and the answer, so slightly thicker. That is very much like what my Wilson looks like at the moment. So probably a little bit more help. I quite like the thicker one. A bit more, I'd probably go for the Kushin 4 to be fair. But it's for a strong arc, so potentially it might not be the best one for me, but so I think putting, you probably need to go for putting fitting rather than this web one, but it gives you an idea. They say you should use the web fitting as sort of something to go into your fitting with, which makes sense because you go, well, dynamically, statically, I'm a white on the ping chart for the lie angle, so you try 3 degrees upright, then you might be turning them all over, so then you can loft it, you can come down to 2 degrees, that sort of thing. So it's a good place to start, get in the ballpark. So this says, basically for my whole setup, the ping driver which I've actually gone and bought, so I'll be doing a bit of video on my driver and I'll try those settings, and it might be a case of when I'm going to be hitting the ball a bit better, it might change the way I'm hitting it. So this says to go for all of my irons in the 4, but my irons are the 5, so obviously the wedges are slightly different. It did say having a 5 wood before, which I am thinking about getting a 5 or a 7 wood, so having the regular, it says what I find a bit thing is why I've got a regular shaft for the fairways, but then you've got a stiff shaft for your driver and irons. Don't know why they would suggest a regular shaft for them really, but so that's the web fitting. So it gives you a bit of an idea what you should have in your bag, all the different shafts you should be using, your club heads. Obviously it differs slightly to my actual fitting I had for my irons. Obviously this says 3 degrees upright, I had 2. The grip size is different, which I think maybe the web fitting is actually more accurate than the actual fitting. But we'll have to wait and see what the driver comes out like. But overall it's pretty similar to what I am actually getting. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've used this web fitting. I don't think any other brands have. Do you think this is going to be the new way to go? Is it going to be all online? Because I've noticed more and more companies like Clubhouse Golf, American Golf, Golf Online, all those sorts of places do offer custom fitting where you can choose your options online now. You basically just have to say if you've had a fitting or not, but it gives you more of a chance rather than going to get a fitting. You can just do it online now. So is this the way to go? Let me know. If you did like this video, and if you like any other videos that I've done so far, please hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot to the channel. Give you the video a thumbs up and a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And also don't forget, there is a prize giveaway for the first 50 subscribers. We're on 35 at the moment, so if you're in the top 50, first 50 even, subscribers, you will be in a chance to win the gifts which are in a separate video on the channel. So hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. See you later.